Birds and the bees, autumn leaves, and everything in between. Having difficult conversations with your kids. Parenting comes with countless joys, but also its fair share of challenges. And one of the biggest challenges being the difficult conversations we inevitably must have with our children. Whether it's discussing relationships, social and political realities, loss, or personal struggles, these moments can often feel daunting. However, avoiding them does more harm than good. When we delay or sidestep tough topics, we leave space for misinformation or undesirable influences to shape our children's understanding. Instead, we should approach these conversations with openness, honesty, and compassion. The birds and the bees conversation is probably the most feared one by parents. Parents either sidestep this one or pass it on to the other parent, just hoping that their children will come into a mature understanding of these issues related to sex and relationships on their own. After all, these social interactions are as natural as language and walking, right? Wrong. While the mechanics of the interactions are natural, our young humans need guidance and necessary context for understanding such important topics within the context of the societies and social expectations within which they live. Here are some steps to make having challenging conversations more manageable, not necessarily less challenging. Difficult topics require careful thought and sensitivity, but they are necessary for raising well adjusted and emotionally intelligent children. The key is to create a safe and open environment where your child feels comfortable coming to you with their questions and concerns. Here are a few guiding principles. Number one, start early and be proactive. Waiting until your child stumbles upon a subject in an uncontrolled setting can lead to confusion and mistrust. Introduce these topics in age appropriate ways before they become urgent. Start first with having ordinary conversations about topics that are interesting and are initiated by your child. A child who feels comfortable talking to you is more likely to talk with you when they need critical guidance. Number two, be honest, but age appropriate. It means that you don't have to give every detail all at once, but you should instead provide enough information to satisfy the child's curiosity while ensuring your child understands the key messages. Keep your explanations simple when your children are young and expand as your child matures. Let your child probe you for information. Do not treat every conversation as an opportunity to dump all that you know about the topic onto your child. If your response is longer than 2 minutes, know that your child is likely to be latching on to only 30 seconds of all of that information. Number three, encourage open dialogue. Make sure your child knows that they can come to you with anything without fear of judgment or punishment. Use active listening, nod, make eye contact, and acknowledge their feelings. Sometimes just being heard is as important as receiving an answer. Everybody likes to know that they are being listened to. While it may seem weird at first, in your next conversation with your child, instead of rushing to provide solutions and opinions, repeat or summarize in one statement what your child just told you and make it sound like a question. Then, wait a few seconds. They will confirm and likely expand on their response, giving you more context into their concern and their request. Number four, ask open ended questions. Instead of giving lectures, ask your child what they already know or how they feel about a certain topic. This helps you understand their perspective and correct any misconceptions gently. Providing your child with solutions and opinions is quick and easy, but it does not activate the two biggest muscles in the body, the heart and the brain. Instead, gently and honestly ask your child questions that will help them explore their own thoughts, state their own opinions, and challenge own views on the topic. Your child will learn critical thinking skills that will serve them well in decision making when you are absent. Number 5, admit when you don't have all the answers. It's okay to say, you know what? I don't know, but let's find out together. This models humility and teaches your child that learning is a lifelong process. Your child needs to see you as a human being, fallible and insufficient. They will be more forgiving of you when you make mistakes and apologize if they know that you are not all knowing and perfect. They will also be kinder in their own vulnerabilities if they see you model vulnerability with them. Number 6, create a judgment free space. Avoid shaming or dismissing your child's feelings, even if those might feel trivial to you. What might seem like a small concern to an adult could feel overwhelming to a child or a teenager. Your child should see you as a soft landing space. If your child is afraid to bring difficult situations and discussions to you, they will attempt to handle it with their limited tools, or they will likely take it to their similarly limited peers or to other persons whose values may not match yours. Number 7, keep the conversation going. These conversations should not be one time events. Revisit topics as your child grows, ensuring they always feel comfortable discussing complex issues with you. Even before your child spoke their first words, you were engaging their cute cooing and babbling, and you welcomed their first words with jubilation, I'm sure. That first dada or pop still sticks to your ribs like a satisfying meal. So do the intentional work of engaging and encouraging conversation with your child with the same level of excitement and joy that you had for their first words. The power of communication cannot be underestimated. Difficult conversations aren't just about sharing knowledge, they're about building trust, fostering resilience, and deepening your connection with your child. They prepare your child for successfully navigating a difficult and beautiful but complex world. Don't send your child out to the world unprepared. When children know they can talk to their parents about difficult topics, they are better equipped to make informed decisions and face life's challenges with confidence. One day, we may not be here, but if we're fortunate, we won't lose our children along the way. Our goal is to give them the tools they need to navigate this beautiful, sometimes challenging life. The wonderful thing is that one of these most powerful tools for a fulfilling life is the ability to have open, honest conversations.